Hello, this video is what I think about Andy Basiago, or Project Looking Grass and Project Pegasus. Please excuse the melancholy towards the beginning of the video, but I'm pissed off. I can't go to the gym today because my car won't start. Battery died even though I bought a new battery yesterday. And I can't find any of the keys to my bike locks. So I can't go to the gym. And I don't want to work out at home, man. Fuck that. So anyways, whatever. So yeah, this is what I think about Andy Basiago and Project Looking Grass, Project Pegasus. I'll try to remember to put the links to the two interviews I heard. I listened to two interviews from this guy, and I think I even listened to his, I listened to his ebook, which he touts, or not ebook, it's free book, you get off his website or somewhere, I can't remember where I got it, but I listened to it on MP3, and I think you can actually download it off of my website. Maybe I'll put the link there too for that. Nah, you find it yourself somewhere on my website. But his book is about life on Mars, and I think he has another one telling about a story about the projects he was in. But basically, This is like a whistleblower and like a black project, and he's talking about Project Pegasus, I guess, is wormholes where you can basically, Star Trek teleportation. It's teleportation devices. And then there's Project Looking Glass, where it's actually time travel, and then seeing things from other times and. Pretty crazy. Do I believe it? Oh, I don't know, man. It sure is a stretch to believe. There is some stuff that I don't understand about it, which I'll mention. But I mean, I know that this kind of stuff is possible because aliens do it, teleport and time travel. So if the aliens can do it, why can't we do it, because we're just as good as the aliens. So the aliens must have just given us the technology, so fuck it, I'll go ahead and say that I believe it. And then talk about the ramifications of it. Let me tell what it is first. I got these two interviews from one woman who I subscribed to. Let me see how much energy is left in my camera, I'm just curious. Oh, cool. And how many minutes have I been going? Oh, good. Only 2 minutes. 3 minutes. One lady called 2012 and Beyond, I think is the name of the channel. Her name's Emily, some lady. I think she has like a radio show in Canada or something. And she interviews him for 4 hours. It's like an 8-part series. And then Jessica Shab, or Jessica Mystic, had a 39-part series talking to him for 6 hours about it. And I just listened to both of them, so it's pretty fresh in my head. And it's really interesting to listen to. Guy's really articulate, big vocabulary, intelligent guy, obviously. Very intelligent guy, you can tell he just knows a lot. He gives examples, and he talks exactly like David Wilcock, though. It's really weird. Like, it might, it's like, is it David Wilcock? But it can't be, because she says this girl, Jessica Mystic, says she actually met him at Dave Gilliland's ranch, the ranch where they bring UFOs all down all the time in California. So he's got to be a different guy. He just talks exactly like fucking David Wilcock. It's just really weird. So I guess maybe they're like soul brothers or something. I don't know. But anyways, he was involved in these projects, and he told all about them, man. And the cool thing about this guy is I love listening to people talk about all this schnitz going down forever. If I was like a member of one of these things, I would do that too. Just talk and listen to it, put it on the internet. That's what's so exciting these days about the internet. Listening to this just a couple of years ago would have just been mind-blowing. And that's why I was so into Anna Hayes, because she just kept talking and talking and talking. You know, anybody who keeps talking and talking and has lots of stories, you know, I'm down, you know. I mean, I don't understand these UFO contactees who just don't, you know, they're done talking after an hour, you know. They've supposedly been abducted for their whole life. Anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. Yeah, so basically what the project is he is, well, there's Project Pegasus, and when he was a little kid, his dad was like a member of this like black budget program, and they needed kids to be on the program because what it is this machine, and he didn't even describe how it works, so I guess he's not smart in that way. And plus, he was only involved in it as a kid, you know, and then I guess he was out of it by the time he was in his early 20s or whatever at college. And with these black budgets, it's really hard, highly compartmentalized, need to know, and so they never told him how it works, and so I can't blame him for not knowing how it works, but sure would be nice to hear how it works. Actually, David Wilcock on a presentation I saw the other day kind of explained. He was talking about something similar. So what this guy Andy Basiago says is he was a kid, and he started doing it when he was 6 years old. He claims he was the first, I won't say the word claim, I don't want to be belittling to him. He says he was the first American kid to teleport. And I guess they had little third worlder kids from Latin America do it first, like that they plucked off the street. But he was the first American. And what it is, how the teleportation works is you jump in like a, well, it's kind of like Star Trek, I think, is you stand on a platform, you go in a room, and then you disappear, just like, exactly like Star Trek, you know, like Star Trek is on to some shit. And that's a whole nother video, actually, talking about the relationship between movies and this stuff, so I won't get into that, but yeah, so he like disappeared, and I guess his dad was there when he first did it, and his dad freaked out and thought he was dead, thought he got dematerialized, but he only, but that was like a time travel one. But there's also teleportation. I can't remember the difference between the two, but basically you steps in a thing, and then you're supposed to teleport, and or go time back in time. Okay, yeah. The teleportation is just a normal room. It's really simple. You go in an elevator, you go into a room, and then the entire room teleports. So then the door opens, and then you're at a new place. The time travel is different. So I'll talk about the teleportation first. The teleportation is, you go into a room, you close the door, and then you open the door, and you're gone. Now, when you're inside of the room, you feel like you're falling. Sort of. You feel like you're moving, but you feel like you're not moving, and you feel really sick to your stomach, and it lasts for like a half hour or something. I can't remember, but then boom, you're over there. So yeah, he teleported with his dad like across America, and he met Donald Rumsfeld, who was like one of the project leaders or something. And this is like 1968 when they first started doing that, when they first figured out how to do it. And I guess one other kid who was in his group, something happened wrong, and he teleported, and he appeared like in the wrong place in water, and because he appeared in water, his feet got severed from the rest of his body, and he lost his feet. But anyway, anyway, that's interesting. Now, how that works, I don't know how the teleportation device works. I haven't thought about it physically, how it will work. But I think they figured it out from Nikola Tesla's papers, is what he said. Nikola Tesla, he died in 1943, and then the government came and grabbed all of his papers and worked and like used that information to build these teleportation machines and the time travel machine. And Nikola Tesla, according to Andy Basiago, claimed to be a UFO contactee. But you know, he lived such a long time ago that I guess that was before people would take him seriously. So I guess that kind of part just got swept on the rug. Nobody knows about that. But Apparently, Nikola Tesla claims to be UFO contactees. So the aliens gave